And it'll come out to the 25. At a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for room, it's Power. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I'm not going to go play with that cat.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Oof, and after that pick six, not to start this quarterback one, you're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let him beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season and early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, I haven't played anybody. The gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches. I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward with this defense. More than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Wouldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the option. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That Miami offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. On target to the left.
so nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all of the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
The Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off-play action. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. At the 30. Inside, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Texans.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead. They're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going for the big play. He's got it down the left side. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his... You'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
Looking to pass, it's Bryant. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Here comes the heat. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now here's 2nd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they will score. Touchdown, Miami!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show, or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Owens. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Pitch in the middle, it's McCutcheon. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season. On point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense started the season off with a bang.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, Phyllis, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, He could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Back to pass on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Canes in the hurry-up. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He lets it fly. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Now the play fake. Grabs behind the line. It's Moore. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
I guess they believe the entire field is four-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, we live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent, but there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. Hard running there. Got some room. Heading to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. Ready up. Go! Go! Griffin! Back to throw. It's Bryant. That's caught. It's Moore. And he's dragged down. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And he'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, what an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster. And they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Longhorns will try to move the sticks on 4th down.
Lasso! Lasso!
They'll run for it. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. That Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Bryant. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Bryant. Throws to the wideout. This time it's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Moore. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Powell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he wants it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Cut it, cut it. Gorilla.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 10 over Western Kentucky. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Put together a drive. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Owens. Quick completion on the out route.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Simon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Plows through the defense. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the double. 3:25.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll set up to throw. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Back to pass. It's Owens. Dances away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. You throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Motion from the wide receiver. Snapped it in the shotgun. Back's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Texas offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Owens. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moran. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simon. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Owens. Gets it to the back. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. He picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
They'll try it over the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. It's complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Gonna take a shot. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Dumps it to the back. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. under fire. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Miami. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Biletnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cal is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Berkeley for some time. They're up by 28 over UMass. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Possession from their own 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Owens. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Now on the move. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Using his legs, it's Simon. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Canes! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
They'll move the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Texas.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Bringing the heat. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Got room at the 35. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Deep shot for the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary. And you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He wants to change this route. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a grab for a big play. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Simon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The running back has it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And the Longhorns will try to convert on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Defense playing a bail technique. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline took just a few yards. And the Canes want to move quickly. To the air on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. Here's a heat. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Longhorn. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws another interception. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense comes.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Ready, break. Here we go. Dropping back, it's Owens. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down the one on a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal.